Good morning from the Garden of England. It's Thursday morning, first Thursday of June, first Thursday of the summer. Yet it's grey and it could be a lot warmer here, but there you go. So this is my first video for a while. As I think you know, or some of you will know, that I was in the south of France for the month of May. It was a big birthday, and we went back to the area we used to live in. And as you might imagine, spending a month there was just fantastic. And inevitably, I suppose, having lived there before, ideas of coming back there to live, and obviously having so much time to ourselves and doing the sort of things you do when you're on holiday, thoughts of retirement sort of started to come into my mind, of so many projects and so many things I'd like to do, that I started to wonder about that. And then this week, as we came back and realised I had stuff to do ahead of, for example, there's a course at the end of the month in Canterbury here, 28th of June, Saturday, 9 to 5. It's only 40 quid a ticket because it's all going to charity. Still tickets available. Get in touch if you'd like to attend. Ideal for beginners, but perfect for repeaters wanting some new material. It'll be pretty special, that's for certain. Then there's the retreat that I'm going to be doing, some of you know, in July, 8th, 9th and 10th, in a field in Lincolnshire. Check that out as well, you're more than welcome. Still some places available, some amazing Mainster people attending, so the dynamic round the campfire at night, going through the process, will be pretty special. Maybe you should think about participating. And then I got an inquiry also from Ireland this week, really amazing one, where in Galway, I think a couple of weeks ago, they did a big business event, and at the end of it, apparently one or two people got talking and said, do you remember when Jack Black used to come here? And apparently before they knew where they were reminiscing about the House of the Red Roof, the Elite That programme and the other techniques, and getting all excited about it, in particular personal memories. And then there was a realisation that whilst they remembered a lot of it, and many of them still using the techniques, of course, there was stuff they didn't remember and weren't sure about, and they got in touch asking if I'd be willing to come and do a charity event at the end of the year for them. And then they started to sort of talk to me about the idea of maybe coming back in 26 to do some courses in Galway. Now that would be really enjoyable. Galway was one of the great places to go and teach Mainster back in the day when we did all that stuff, the business courses. Connemara Coast Hotel, maybe some of you will remember those amazing courses, and the ones in the city itself, and going for a pint of Murphy's or Guinness, whatever it was, in the King's Head. What a place Galway is. Highly recommend it if you're into doing a bit of tourist stuff. But and of course, if you live there, how lucky are you? So it's been an interesting period. I do have a couple of more products to get out before the end of the month in the Mind Coach series and in Mind Life series. I'll get the work on them, probably do some work on them next week. And then I've got a week's holiday, another week's holiday, going back to Scotland, family and friends type of thing. And yeah, busy period. So given that those Galway people remembered that some of them were still using the techniques, they certainly remembered the key techniques, because how can you ever not remember the House with the Red Roof? So here's a thought: why don't you just gift yourself a little visit? 3 deep breaths, the head to toe relaxation, your favourite place, and then on that landscape, and maybe meander around and into the house and review the various rooms and remind yourself of the various techniques, because we all know, and the people in Galway know, Mainster works. It only works. So I've not retired yet, but we'll see where we end up. Maybe I'll speak to you tomorrow. Have a fantastic Thursday. I intend to. There's the dog barking to encourage you. I'll see you, Ramora.